Yeah, I think he done.
Huh?
I said 78 must be done for the day. Or it's too early for him. He'll probably hit me back later. But I just can't believe that he said Andre Ward shouldn't be getting no slack for fighting all his fights in Oakland. That's what get me. I'm like, how you criticizing Chris John and Butte them for fighting in their hometown? My thing is, for Chris John, what he ain't realizing, Chris John is getting paid to stay over there. It's make more sense for him to stay in Indonesia than to come over here to the United States and get taxed to death. He can't, but see, the thing is, he already came here. He already saw coming here was gonna get him screwed, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna make more money staying at the crib. So either y'all get pay me enough to cover my taxes, or I'm not coming to the United States."
Sansom said he makes over. This is on my show. Sansom said Chris John makes over $2 million over in Indonesia. What do you like bringing him over here? All the casinos be paying him big money to stay over there. Over there, like that's why he stayed. Sansom said, man, this boy make about $2 million fighting over there. Them casinos paying big money for him to stay there. Why come over here? Like, it ain't no money. It ain't no money over here. It ain't no making $200,000-$300,000 check here. When he been the WBA title for a long time, making millions of dollars. He said, it ain't gonna pay me enough to bring him over here. Only time I will bring him over here if we fight in a real big fight over here. It got to be worth his while.
Yeah, and then Butte. Talk about Butte in Canada.
Butte is really from Romania, man.
I know he's Romanian, fighting in Canada. He's a Romanian Canadian, but Butte, they don't understand that's where the money is. That's where your market is. That's where your money is. That's where.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't came to Fox hometown to fight box.
I know, he left the UK. He took the chance. He lost, but he took the chance. Ward won't take the chance. He won't go nowhere. He want to stay right in Oakland. But the thing is, I can see you staying at home if it's making sense to stay at home. It ain't making sense because you ain't getting no money.
He's making some of the gate money, but I mean, he's making a little modest purse. His highest purse today is still Chad Dawson for $1.5 million. 1.5, 1.6 million. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's money. It's a nice check, but I mean, you talk about the star level to an Andre Ward. I mean, the money ain't worth. I mean, the money, 1.6 million, you could take your ass over the biggest stuff.
That's why he fighting right now to try to get the type of fights he want. That he want. Not what the fans want, what he want.
He was gonna fight Kelly Pasley in LA. Come on, man.
Of course. I mean, that's what his whole thing is. I'm going to just build myself on the West Coast, and I'm going to go from there. But I'm like, if they look at it, everybody they talking about that at least took some sort of a risk. That's why the whole Super 6, the dude just fought at the crib. Everybody else had to travel. I'm like, this dude stayed at the crib for all his fights. He didn't go to Michigan. He didn't go to no place else. He was in good old California.
Yeah.
So when we say, Ward should travel, it's for his own benefit. He gonna make a killing if he going over there. Bernard went over to Canada twice.
And Bernard could have stayed in Atlantic City, but he knew the money was in Canada.
Yeah, the money's in Canada. They gonna do all this. They gonna sell the stadium out for you. Cool.
Yeah, they gonna sell it out, put 17,000 in there. And you're going to get part of the pay-per-view over there.
Right. How big would Ward be if he go to Canada and beat Butte? How big would he be if he went over there and beat Pascal? How big would he be if he went to the UK and he beat Carl Froch? Come on, man. I'm like, it ain't making sense. You talking about you want to make the money, but you see where the money's at, and they offering you the big money, and you turning it down because you the A side. This fool actually said that. This fool actually said, I'm the A side, and they got to realize who the A side and who the B side. They looking at you like, fool, I can fight this other guy over here and make that money. I know what you make. I know what your worth is. Fudge and them ain't stupid. Eddie Hearns ain't stupid. They know what Andre Ward worth is.
But see, the thing is, them dudes are the A side. I mean, you may be the A side for talent and skill that you're better yet. But I mean, as far as a draw, them dudes do 18,000 on average. You only do about 6,000 to 7,000 on average. Them dudes selling out arenas, man, doing big pay-per-view numbers in their home state. Could put you on a pay-per-view right now. That should have done 500,000.
It's lunacy. It's lunacy because
I didn't have a case of a guy that thinks he's bigger than what he is. You want an Olympic gold medal, right? An Olympic gold medal, and you can't even sell out in your hometown. It's not that I don't hate on war system, right? I'm gonna put it to you like this, and this is what I think about war. As far as talent, I mean, there's only maybe 3 fighters a day, two fighters a day, as far as skill level. That's prime for prime that could be mentioned in the same breath. That's Floyd Mayweather and Guillermo Rigondeaux that could be mentioned in the same breath with Andre Ward. That's without question. I mean, as far as skill-wise. But, I mean, as far as you talking about mega stars, I mean, he has the same style as Bernard Hopkins, and Bernard Hopkins is more well-known. Because of Bernard being around, and because Bernard don't have no problem with playing that villain role. Don't have no problem with it. And in order for Ward to be able to make some money, Ward has to really try to market himself. There's nothing about Ward that brings you that attraction, unless you're a hardcore boxing fan. You're a casual fan. You don't want to see you don't want to see as people, as African American fighters. You don't want to see them, hey, yes sir, no boss. Yeah. You don't want to see that. And and he can't grab none of the urban market attention. None. Because we don't expect him to be like that. We don't expect a guy in the inner city of Oakland to be well-mannered, well-spoken in school. We don't expect that. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Floyd, a lot of guys are articulate, can sit there and hold an intellectual conversation, but so can Ward. But we don't picture Ward as that. We picture Ward as this dude that like to talk breezy, that tell fighters this, that tell them that, look, I'll beat you, get all up in their face, but that ain't Ward's temperament. So this is why Ward is going to be the same fighter that he is, fighting for $1 million paydays, $100 million, maybe $2 million paydays, and that's it. That's all he's going to make. I mean, don't get me wrong, this good money is
but I don't see Ward like that. Like, I'll tell you right now, Ward's a man. I'll give him that. Now, he come off, he might come off as bougie, but, he a real deal when it comes to, like, he ain't going to take no shit. So I'm gonna tell you that right now. Andre Ward, like, don't get fooled by like, oh, he's a Christian, like he's soft. He ain't soft like that.
Right? The image that he portrayed in the public.
I mean, yeah, that's the image they wanna. They put him in a Sugar Ray Leonard type of status.
Always said that, yeah.
Right, but that's what they want him to be. That's not his problem. The problem is when you become too smart for your own good. Like Rigondeaux's people, and talent-wise, I don't even know why you put Rigondeaux in his boat. That's another story.
I don't care what you say, homie. You can say what you can say, but ain't no way you can't put Rigondeaux, his skill and his talent level.
Oh my God, skill and talent level.
You can't do it.
Skill and talent level. The man got some skills. The man is still an average. We are not finna get on this subject right now.
We can debate this subject. But I'm ready to get in the clock in. Matter of fact, get your camera ready. I get off at 5.